another invasion. After the Japanese, our country is being desired by the French. With the Renault Kadjar, which I've already tested, the most equipped Bose Edition. But this one is even more special, so how is that possible? Everybody wants an SUV these days, but because most people owning them won't really ever go off-roading, they will mostly drive through cities and maybe take their children to school, you don't really need an all-wheel drive or 4x4, but it is practical if you have an automatic transmission, which this Kadjar has. Now before, if you wanted a fully equipped Kadjar, you wanted the Bose Edition, but now there's something even better, which is the S-Line. Oh, I'm sorry, the S Edition. The car retains its LED signature and LED lights, while it now also sports the S Edition badging. The package still comes with 19-inch alloys, but these are even more interesting and futuristic, and you get Renault's badge on a blue background. You won't notice anything different at the back, and I still like the brake lights. Especially at night. Inside the car, as far as materials go, it's actually quite nice, because there's a lot of soft surfaces, there's some leather here and there, there's partial leather on the seats, on the armrest, also on the steering wheel, and there's some soft material above the instrument cluster. And something I really have to give kudos to the Renault engineers or designers, they stopped themselves from putting piano black plastic inside. In fact, this surface is quite interesting. It's sort of rough. S Edition means the leather will have blue stitching, giving the interior a nice contrast. The instruments are digital, as we know them from the other models. Here's also the automatic shifter of the CVT gearbox. By choosing the winter package, you will also get heated front seats. Here I have observed something odd. The S Edition does not have an option to fully wrap the seats in leather. Perhaps it's for the best if you live in a hot climate. As far as space in the back goes, I'm 180 and I set this seat at the front so I'm quite comfortable. And in fact, I'm very comfortable in the back as well. It might not seem like it, but I am. And if you'll be driving children in the back, they'll have even more space. The passengers in the rear have told me sitting in the Kadjar is pleasant and that there's plenty of space. This is the first time the Renault Kadjar is offered with the combination of the 130 horsepower diesel engine and the CVT transmission, which is in this one. Now CVTs, well, a lot of people don't like them, me included, because they're not very sporty. Between the turbo lag and the CVT actually deciding that it may be time to accelerate, it takes quite a while to do something. But if you don't really care about that, for example, with this car, if you're going to the shops or driving your kids to school, it might be quite a good choice, because the CVT does one thing quite right, which is it's quite smooth. It's not as jerky as a double clutch transmission, for example. So it's nice for the city. Truly, the only negative here is the huge lag when requiring full power, especially when it stands still. It goes like this. You step on the throttle and the pedal wakes up. It complains to the computer. The latter explains this is normal and that it will have to talk to both the turbo and the engine. The engine claims it will be the turbo who will need to speed up. The base model can be yours for 20,000 euros, while the S Edition with the most powerful diesel engine, all-wheel drive and all of the extras will come up to 32,000 euros.